Hello. Once again, I've been awakened from my slumber to give you guys a message. I've also been informed this is pretty much going to be the rest of my October. Just no fucking sleep. Getting woken up every time I'm falling asleep because, like, every sleep right now is a meditation. Every dream is a meditation. Everything is fucking work. And time is moving really fucking slow. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's freaking me out. Also, sorry if my TV freaks you out. I'm gonna leave it. I'm half listening to her. I don't know how, but I am. So let me scooch in here. I was getting this crazy fucking download, and then I saw Queen Lilith. She basically said, guess what, honey, you asked for this, and you gotta keep your fucking word, and you gotta step the fuck up, and you gotta do it, and you can't just be applying all of these lessons to your actual 3D life and work and everything that you're doing. You also gotta apply it spiritually, because who are you authentically if you're not standing up for yourself and what you believe in authentically and defending that? If that means losing fucking everything, that's what it means, because that's what you signed up for, baby. So she said very gently, I will do a reading with you if you will get up and do a reading with me. And I was like, first of all, to what do I owe this honor, you absolutely stunning creature? Also, 11:44 on the clock, right as I said that. How cute. Yeah, this is groovy. I don't know if you guys, my other readers out there, if you guys are like as in tune with the energy right now as I am, but like, man, if you even just a little bit tune out of this energy, like, you're gonna get pulled into the undercurrent so quickly, so easily. Wowzers. And it kicked into high gear and also slowed way the fuck down simultaneously. It's absolutely bananas. But when I picked up this deck, it had the star card at the bottom, and I was like, oh, how cute, right? Now we've got a 3 of Swords reverse, and I've also seen the Tower twice while I've shuffled. So this feels like there's some kind of healing going on. I was watching a good amount of readings while I was laying here because I haven't had the motivation to watch TV lately. I've been writing like a maniac. I also just realized I didn't even put the filter on my badge, you guys. You gotta look at my skin. So Queen of Swords and 7 of Wands. Very interesting. Very interesting how the energy has shifted in here. Queen of Swords with the 7 of Wands. Seeing your truth and holding on to it. I did talk about this in the last one with the King of Swords. Seeing your truth and holding on to it and speaking truth into everything that you do. Holding up your boundaries, not any longer in a way of aggression or force, but now in a gentler way. And what I'm getting that from is the 7 of Swords, because the 7 of Wands, because of the way that she's wearing a cute little skirt and some heels, but she's over here fighting, you know what I mean? Fighting for that boundary, for what she's doing. And what I love about this deck is how these are such empowered women, right? These are such empowered women, and there's not a single man in this deck. And whenever I feel like I'm trying to connect to myself a little bit more, I'll use this deck. She very rarely comes out, but sometimes I'm drawn to it, where I feel like I need that energy of like sisterhood, or I probably got mommy issues. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom. There's something that you're trying to do to build stability here, for yourself in every aspect. Like I said, Mother Lilith literally said, you cannot only apply this to these things in your life, you also have to apply it to your spiritual realm and your spiritual self, because how are you going to really get into the energy and really start to feel things and really develop your abilities if you're not going to put energy into it, essentially? Like, why did you get comfortable with where you were? Like, why did you want to stop growing? I don't understand. She was like, I thought that you asked for that in in your real life, like growth? Why are you asking for growth there and not here? I don't understand. Like, they're the same thing. It's you. You can't ask for growth in in one aspect of your life and either not expect it in the other aspects of your life, or just expect it to get snuffed out, right? So with the Star card, it's just confirmation of the message, but it's also, remember what drives you. At the very end of the day, all these people in your life are people outside of you. Who are you when you sit with yourself at the end of the day? What drives you? What drives you genuinely? Not what goal are you pushing towards, not what X, Y, fucking Z. What drives you? Not who drives you, what drives you. In your heart of hearts, do you know yourself well enough to know what drives you? It's an important question. And it's one I think that we don't all stop and think about often. But as a practitioner, it is something that I have to think about often. And I think that a lot of my friends and a lot of my mutuals on here can also attest to that. This is something that we have to go through so many fucking times. And it's a feeling you start to know well after a while. It's a feeling you start to know well after a while when you start to actually listen to your intuition and let it guide you. Because, like I said in the last reading, you're literally walking on the path, solely being led by your gut. And you're going in completely blind. And maybe at some point you start developing a little abilities here and there, but you're still continuing to really lean on that intuition because your abilities still haven't really kicked in, right? And all you're doing, all the meanwhile, with all the shit that's going on around you, is following this path. That's all you know how to do, is just follow this path. That's the only thing that's real. That's the only thing that's true, is following this fucking path. And somewhere along the way, your abilities start to tighten up and your abilities start to really develop. You start to get confidence in yourself and you really start to understand who it is that you're meant to be. And this is something that I feel like I have a really fucking intense relationship. Yeah, Star card again. Really, Strength card again. Really intense relationship with. And I think what Spirit's getting at here is use this fucking time, kids. Y'all, sorry, some people get offended when I say kids. This time right now, in the next week or two, is so fucking powerful. And if you can't feel it, I don't understand how. Because it's incredible. Yeah, you can really use this time for good right now. You could really use this fucking energy for good. Like, you could really make miracles happen, but you could also really fuck up your life really fast and veer off a path so fucking easily. Like, that fork in the road is sharp. It's like a T. You gotta go one way or the other. There's no in between right now. And connecting with yourself through this type of crazy energy is the most important. So what drives you? What sets your soul on fire? What do you do to not only soothe yourself and comfort yourself, but also to creatively express yourself? And you need to rely on that right now, because if you're not singing and dancing and jiving and you feel like just laying in bed all day, then you're also letting all of that stagnant energy just roll right over you. Look at that. High Priestess again? Ooh, girl. Hanged One, Wheel of Fortune reversed. You gotta wait a little bit longer. You gotta wait a little bit longer. But you're already in the waiting energy. So, fuck does it even matter? Yeah. You got this. Strength card repeatedly. You got this. All the best qualities of a Leo. Strength, courage, facing your fears, facing your darkness, owning it, transmuting it into confidence. Just let that spill over into every part of your life. Every part of it. Just let it fucking runneth over like a